Welcome to the transmission of light from the heart of the ancestors, Sesshin. We sometimes just call it the ancestors, Sesshin. Sitting here with gratitude for being able to take this opportunity to offer this practice with Zen teacher Fuho. And I'm grateful to our teachers, the founders of Great Vow, Chozen and Hogen Roshi, and everyone who has made and is making this possible. We would not be here without the ancestors. The ancestors' Sesshin is essentially a gratitude Sesshin. We can acknowledge the wealth of our inheritance. To acknowledge all that we've been given. To acknowledge the gift of this practice and the opportunity that is here now before us. We are given this practice, which helps us awaken to the truth of this life. To be fully alive, to go beyond our own limited and limiting small story about who we think we are, to fully inhabit this boundless heart. And to do that, we are co-creating a container of practice. This is also our inheritance. Since the time of the Buddha, there have been times set aside for a community to come together for the deepening of practice. This is another of the many gifts of our lineage. We are so fortunate to have this opportunity. Our earnest, wholehearted practice can be an expression of gratitude for this ability. Even as we acknowledge our own good fortune, it's important to acknowledge the distress and the grief of the most recent spasm of racist violence in this country, and that we are sitting with that. We are not separate from that. Every morning, in the ritual of the morning service, we will dedicate any merit of our practice to others. We will be hearing the names of those who have been injured and killed. You are also welcome to add any names of people who have died recently or who are suffering. we can take this opportunity to practice and to honor their lives every day with this dedication of merit. This ritual of acknowledgement of the suffering world can in fact point us right back to what we are doing. What is it that perpetuates suffering? What is at the root of polarization, of violence, of othering? Is it obvious why it's so important to see through these delusions of self? So we come here to practice, to live fully, to see through the delusions, greed and anger that drives the wheel of samsara. We come to practice to stop the war and division in our own hearts. The peace that opens in our boundless hearts can radiate. This practice is not an escape. It's not avoidance. It is deeply experiencing this life. It is turning towards this life. This is practicing fearlessness. And in practicing this fearlessness, we can share this gift with others. It is through this practice that we carry this forth into a world that desperately needs it. And we honor the lives of all who have come before us with our own practice. We are also the recipients of the energy of the great teachers of the Buddha Dharma. It can be easy to take the things that are freely given to us for granted. We've been given so much by our Buddhist ancestors, our Zen ancestors. We can also appreciate our broader inheritance. Can we also acknowledge and honor the indigenous people who lived here before, whose descendants continue to live here, and the inextricable relationship that exists for us in this part of the earth where we walk each day. Zenju Earthland Manuel says, "Ancestors are everyone and everything that existed on the planet before your birth. Ancestors can include the earth, moon, sun, and stars. They can include the people in your blood lineage, loved or unloved. Included are those whom we want to disown because we feel they did not walk with integrity or were harmful to others. Their wrongful actions have something to do with how we personally and collectively live. And they too are ancestors. Ancestors are also people in the lineage of your spiritual practice and beings in the lineage of life itself. How can we express our gratitude for all that we are receiving? One of the dedications says, "May we appreciate these teachings and show our gratitude by accomplishing the awakened way together." May we appreciate these teachings and show our gratitude by accomplishing the awakened way together. We can express our gratitude by offering ourselves. Zenju Earthland Manuel goes on, in making offerings to ancestors, we are acknowledging all that came before us, including plants, trees, four-legged animals, winged ones, and those who live in water. Making offerings is an act of spirit through our bodies. We are not doing something. We are being led to an alignment with the unseen, suchness, the unexpressible and the unsurpassable. We are the recipients, the heirs of these collective rituals, a way to express this inexpressible one body. It's easy to forget or fail to see the value or have a story about the teachings, the teachers, or turn away from the wisdom being offered. It takes 3 generations to forget a natural disaster. Parents tell their children, the grandchildren may hear about it, and after that there's nobody left who experienced it. The wisdom of experience is lost. In Japan, there are tsunami stones. These are great stones on hillsides near the water. And carved on them are messages, some of them 600 years old. One of them says, "Always be prepared for unexpected tsunamis. Choose life over your possessions and valuables." These stones are placed at a height just above where the tsunami ended. In that vast historical experience, some of these tsunami stones caution people not to build below the stone. And yet people do. But these teachings can be like tsunami stones. We can take up the practice. And in doing so, the ancestors come alive right here, right now. How can we be given something we already have? Something we already are? This is our true inheritance. So we are taking our seat. Please sit with determination, with patience, and with kindness. How might you offer yourself to the practice? What is it for you to practice wholeheartedly? The Buddha taught the foundations of mindfulness. To begin with our foundation, like the base of a mountain or the roots of a tree, we can rest on a foundation of mindfulness. This begins with awareness of the body. Attending in this way, attending to the foundation, allows the mind to stabilize. In the Satipatthana Sutra, where the Buddha teaches the 4 foundations of mindfulness, it goes like this. There's a case where a monk remains focused, in this case on the body, in and of itself, ardent, alert, and mindful, putting aside desire and distress with reference to the world. They remain focused on the body, in and of themselves, ardent, alert, and mindful, putting aside desires and distress with reference to the world. So please begin with this awareness, your direct experience of the body. This might be for you the whole body breathing, or perhaps places of contact in the lower part of the body. Again, the foundation, the base of the mountain, or the sensation of the hands. Is there any extra tension or holding in the body right now that is not necessary? Just inviting that to let go. Relaxed alertness. What is your direct experience of sensation? You've already set aside this time to turn away from whatever it is that scatters the attention, and to turn toward a focus on your direct experience. Thinasaro Bhikkhu calls it trading candy for gold. The light of awareness is always here. What is your direct experience? Let go of whatever has come before, and that may mean letting it go over and over. Let go of whatever's coming next. The world is on fire. All the more reason to sit and to look. What is this? Thinasaro Bhikkhu goes on to say, material things and social relationships are unstable, but the well-being of a well-trained mind can survive even aging, illness, and death. To train the mind, though, requires time and energy. Trading candy for gold. So those of us in the Zendo are very lucky to have this container of support. With maintaining noble silence, we continue to acknowledge one another with a bow as we pass. We do our best to drop the stories about ourselves and each other. Letting go of the phones, letting go of reading or writing. What a gift. Everything we do is turning us back to our direct experience. And for those of you who are practicing at home, we are here to offer this support to you at home, this container that you are joining with us. Your presence online also matters. Fuho and I are here to also offer support to you every day. We will meet with you every day after the Dharma talk. So please utilize this support that's not just from Fuho and me, but also from each other. It's a very valuable opportunity to receive and offer support. We can't do this alone. We are together in this endeavor. And yet only you can return to your direct experience. No one can practice for you. No one can feel the sensations that you are feeling. One moment at a time, one breath at a time. So please lean into the lineage that stretches out behind you. It is not just you here, and it's not just for you, and it's not even really about you. There is a lineage that stretches out in front of you as well. May we appreciate these teachings and show our gratitude by accomplishing the awakened way together. Thank you.